Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. Once described as being born offside, Filippo Inzaghi feels like the last of a dying breed, doesn't he?
Yeah, and I feel sometimes he doesn't get the credit he fully deserves, because I think he's one of the most intelligent strikers around too. His game is all about anticipation, positioning and speed over those first 3 yards.
Good old fact. It's Rooney! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rooney is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Cremona are looking to go forward now. That's been cut out, well played. Wirtz. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's in a great position here. This might spell danger. He's made it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Oh, what a... Can he finish? He scored! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Cremona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And he's in on goal. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Really well played. He read that perfectly.
Knocks it into space. And he's onside. Big chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Filippo Inzaghi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Now it's Raul. Bale has it in a wide position. Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Vitz.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Played into space. And this is Bale. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Inzaghi. Cremona looking to pass their way. Bale! Wonderful save by Vitor Bayer. And again the keeper stands strong.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He's got away. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. Spread it left. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Vitz. Oh, it's Raul. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Beckham. Vitz. Beckham to take it as usual. Beckham with the short one. Picked out brilliantly. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Cremona have the chance to go the other way. Probing pass. Bale in acres of space out wide. And he's there to get it away. Rodri is a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That is ended up in no man's land. Tries to play it through. And smart. Goes for a shot! He has done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
Has been indicated.
Maradona. De Bruyne. Timber promptly onto that, and that is that. It's not an especially good pass, that. And the whistle goes for half-time. How would you review the first half?
Cremona certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
And we are already promptly back underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
That's a great ball. Real chance! Relentless relentless, just relentless. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
A case now of complete control. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's picked his way through. Mohamed Salah. And it's Maradona.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate. Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Substitution on the field, number 11, Mohamed Salah. Coming on to replace him
Rodri.
is number
He's being
6.
urged to shoot.
Right.
Maradona
Substitutions taking
finds
place.
himself offside. Rodri. Raul. Son Heung-min. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Vitz. Out to the left it goes. Looking to play him in. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Beckham. Fired. He's having a shot! Great football, shot and save.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
So, third corner of the game. Beckham plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that is a chance! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Mbappe has just shown why those situations demand a higher grade of focus. He fluffed it.
Cremona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He's going to be disappointed with that. Vitz. And it's Rice. Threads one in. Rooney. Oh, that's fabulous. Here's a chance! Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Rooney probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
De Bruyne. De Bruyne charging forward, the ball at his feet. Cafu. Van Dijk. Yeah, that looks a decent ball. Great vision. Takes a shot! And that is wildly off target.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Rodri. He is through here. Lovely bit of skill. Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Great ball if he can get there. It's Rooney! The message is clear. None shall pass. Shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Bale. He's having a go! It is a very, very good save.
Cremona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
That'll be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
And that's it.
Number 22.
Thanks to
Nvidia
Jim alongside
Jr.
me, and as the fans make
Number
their way
8,
home, so must we.
Rooney.
Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Once described as being born offside. Takes a shot! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Big chance! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition...
De Bruyne! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Cremona would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
And here's Raul. Raul running with the ball. He's tried one! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Look at the space. It's Roberto Carlos! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Looking for the run, and this is Torres. He's found a way past. That's been cut out, well played.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Can he finish? In for the pieces! He has done it! And they've got their lead back. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now there's a real chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here! But he's gone backward here. And it's Conte. And here's Torres. No, that's been intercepted. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. There's a sharp little ball here. Pele has it in a wide position. Oh, that's nice. Camavinga. Conte. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Can he get on the end of this? And this is Bale. Conte. And it's Camavinga. Looking for options for movement. Ping towards the front line. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Maradona. Maradona is fouled. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He'll fancy himself from here. Roberto Carlos! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
So, third quarter of the game. Roberto Carlos goes short. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And now they can spring out of defence. Great ball if he can get there. And this is Torres. Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cremona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Great vision. That's a shade optimistic. Adams. Here's Rodri. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Good ball, good take. And he's straight offside. De Ligt. Vardiol. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Maradona. Tries to play it through. Picks out brilliantly. Fernando Torres. Rice. That looks a good ball through.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Roberto Carlos. Distributed tidily. Pelé. He's got away. And that has left him in a heap. And that's definitely not his best. And that's aimed into the middle. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And the first 45 minutes are up. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Cremona are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And we are back on the way. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Rodri. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Bale. De Bruyne. And this is De Bruyne. De Bruyne showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Brilliantly cut out.
Cremona clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Maradona. Rice. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Rodri. And it's Maradona. Alexander-Arnold gets a foot in here. Now it's Messi. And this is Torres. He's found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Maradona. Now it's Raul. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He has found a way through. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
And the shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Ambitious ball here. And the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
It's a throw-in. It's going to be another throw. Maradona.
Maradona really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And this is Inzaghi. Roberto Carlos! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Good play on the left-hand side here. And this is Torres. Cafu. De Bruyne. Raul, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Oh, really well played.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Conte. Pele. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Maradona. Here's Rodri. Inzaghi. Threads one in. Raul. Roberto Carlos.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ruben Diaz spots it and intercepts. Tries to pass it through. Oh, good take in a good area. It's Inzaghi! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Cremona presented with a golden opportunity here.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 10, numero 19, Filippo Inzaghi. Lasciano il campo per il numero 13.
Neuer will have to save it here or there's real trouble.
Cambio.
Corners you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
That's an imaginative pass. Son Heung-min! Conte, pass somewhat off target. Oh, this is a great position. It's Bale! And the ball. Oh, what has happened here? And the keeper couldn't hold it. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Bale is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Knocks it into space. De Bruyne. Vardiol. Searching pass he's played there, and he's intervened well there. That's a little off target. Nicely weighted ball.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Roberto Carlos. Rodri. Now it's Raul. Son Heung-min. And he's managed to get free. Chance! And it's tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. More or less by himself, as could be danger here. And this is Bale. He's having a hit. The whistle has gone, and it is all over. Cremona can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium, and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running.
There is Franck Ribéry, just a smashing player, Jim.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see an awful lot of him out on the wing here, Peter. He'll inject an awful lot of energy and pace into this team's attack, but he's also got an eye for a killer ball. That's why he's racked up so many assists at club level.
Yeah, double figures every season is the norm for him. Great numbers.
Yeah, can't argue with stats like that.
Raul.
For De Bruyne. Knocks it into space. Hakimi is there to clear. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Threads one in. Oh, good take in a good area. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And Ribery! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Oh, there's a probing ball. Probing pass. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. He has a look up. Now this could... Shot a goal! It's there! There is the breakthrough! And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Number 18, Raul!
Chelsea are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Donnarumma sends that a long way. Ribery wins the duel this time. Not the most accurate pass. Maradona. Raul. Aims beyond the defence. He came in hard, very hard. Messi hurtling down that right flank. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Ribery. Great ball, Camavinga! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Neymar. De Bruyne. And it's Maradona. Rodri. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Roberto Carlos. It's a pretty loose pass. Xavi Alonso. Well, that pass isn't the best. Can he get on the end of this? That has been cut short. Now, can they get him away? Good chance here! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Van Dijk gathers from the goal kick. Half an hour played now.
Pretty robust defending.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Camavinga looking to penetrate opposition lines. Cafu. Rodri. Dinks one through. Hakimi kept his eye on it, and he's there. That has ended up in no man's land. Messi. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Raul. Hakimi gets across to intercept that. He's found a way through. Great chance! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
And it's Messi. Defending was strong and firm. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Upamecano did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Maradona. Raul. And this is Son Heung-min. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Son Heung-min showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And there's the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Neymar. Oh, just skips past his man. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've
Fellow
seen,
attendees,
there were
this
their
is
lead.
a
There was
Lost
genuine
Children's
intensity
announcement.
and
Please
purpose
keep your
behind
eyes
what
on
they
your
brought to the
children during
game.
the
I
match
think
at
they'll
all
want a
times.
strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Cremona have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Cremona really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Ribéry crosses it in. De Bruyne. Raul.
This is the time you need that pace.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Camavinga. Now it's Neymar. Tries to play it through. Ribéry. And they win it back again. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Neymar thinks about the shot. Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Xabi Alonso, being still separated by the game's only goal. Raul has found the net here, of course. Ribéry.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Dink through. Son Heung-min takes a shot! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Son Heung-min receives it in a wide position. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Raul. It's Raul! It's bounced back off the post. Messi. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And it's Maradona. Tries to pass it through. Maradona has got himself a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. That was travelling. Roberto Carlos. Bale. He's found a way through. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well read, nice interception. And here's Bale. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Roll! Goal! And this is getting better and better. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
2 goals on the day,
Eduardo
and he may
Camavinga.
not yet be done.
Number 11, Xabi Alonso.
Cremona are
Coming on the
now
field,
luxuriating in
number
a 2-goal lead.
Striker.
Well, now's the time you could
Number
afford to be
19,
more daring,
De Bruyne.
Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
It's a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That's been cut out, well played. A slightly better ball would have led to a... Yeah, he's fouled him there. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. The pass is intercepted. He can run onto that. And he has been fouled there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
So what can they conjure from this one? And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Can he finish? And this is Roberto Carlos. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Chelsea have reclaimed it. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Looking to play him in. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And he's managed to get free. It's Son Heung-min! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And that is a little undercooked. Maradona.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And this is Bale. Oh, terrible mistake. Messi. De Bruyne. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Well, that looks a decent ball. Son Heung-min! Another save. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the
Hello,
next 2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome to
feel like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, here's a player who can contribute in so many ways. Theo Hernandez. He's shown himself to be not just an effective crosser, but capable of excellent passing from deep, as well as being a pretty decent finisher. Playing for the right team, he probably could get himself into double figures.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, good take in a good area.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short, picked out brilliantly. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's managed to get free. Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Cremona are looking to go forward now. And it's been played through. Out to the right. And it's Palmer. Always onto this. Messi. There's the shot! Oh, that was wicked. A truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
And he was quick to react. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now that's well seen too. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Can he get on the end of this? Can he get onto this? Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Looking for a runner. He's in plenty of space here. And this is Raul. Batistuta. And this is Maradona. Shapes to shoot! That is decidedly lacking. Good running with the ball. Tries to play it through. And this is Batistuta. Oh, he's been caught napping. Rijkaard. Now it's Messi. He has found a way through. Oh, no joy this time.
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly. And
Batistuta! It's there! First blood drawn. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
that's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Cremona have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, a little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Maradona. Pass somewhat off target. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Messi. Real chance! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Chelsea grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Oh, cracking ball. Can he finish? Superb goal! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Cremona take the lead. Rijkaard, a player who needs no introduction. Nice sequence of passes, this. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, good spread. Great vision. Zanetti.
3 minutes added time.
Cremona do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Raul. De Bruyne. That's really nicely played. Rijkaard. Looking for the run. Rodri gives no quarter whatsoever. And the first 45 minutes are up. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Cremona are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Roberto Carlos! Now, who's going to be first to this? Hernandez. Palmer. Ball played for Rijkaard. And it's Palmer. Gets a good foot in there. Rodri. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Batistuta. Zanetti defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Threads one in. Zanetti flings it across. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Not the most accurate pass. Hernandez. Rijkaard. Palmer. Tries to pass it through. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Howson. And it's Palmer. This is Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Maradona. Now it's Raul. He's gone for goal! Just swings wide.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Substitution on the field. Number 30.
So, time for changes
Number 4,
on both sides, actually.
Haller. Number 18, Hazard. Number 3, Hernandez. Coming on the field.
And it's Messi.
Number 21,
good read.
That was well played,
Number
well
7,
stopped.
Ludovic
It's not gone
Jolie.
well.
Number 14,
And this is
Ronaldinho.
Ronaldinho.
Number 8,
They've got it
Hakimi.
again.
Substitution in progress.
Bale is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Cremona still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Bale. Raul. That's a good ball out wide. Messi, who does have an assist to his name. De Bruyne. Now it's Raul. And this is Son Heung-min. He's tried one! Off the post! And that would have won it.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bale is herring after that one. And it's Maradona.
Cremona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Batistuta. And here's Messi.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That is lovely. And this is Raul. Takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the... Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's picked his way through. He's having a go. Bale has been caught there, it's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Roberto Carlos with a real chance here.
Well, he can produce power, precision and deception, so he's not short in options.
Roberto Carlos! Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish right from the top draw! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
2 up and very little time left, surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it. He's had a shot!
Has been indicated.
Oh, what has happened here? De Bruyne charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's found a way through.
Failed.
Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the... Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Cremona can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Cremona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during
Cremona do have the look of a team with genuine ambition.
everyone, and
Already on the
welcome
cusp
to
of promotion,
Emirates Stadium.
they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. And already we're underway here. Cremona cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. And we have our very first corner. Cremona have the chance to go the other way. Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Could be danger here. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Once described as being born offside, Filippo Inzaghi feels like the last of a dying... Decent chance! De Bruyne. Sané. Maradona. And the shot's on here. De Bruyne. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
What a start. Free kick in a... Roberto Carlos! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? He's gone for goal! Always going over the top.
Carlos most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Now it's Mbappe. Now this could be a chance. Nicely shaped ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Akisum. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Looking to play him in, and he was alert to it. It's not an especially good pass, that. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
That has ended up in no man's land. Threads one in. Well, they can break here. He is through here. And he's had it nicked away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And here's Shevchenko. And it's Azar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Maradona producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He's picked his way through. Park Ji-sung gets a foot in here. Now it's Mbappe. He's in space and looking for options. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Maradona. Oh, this looks sharp. Now Inzaghi. Now it's Sané. De Bruyne. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's nice. Now it's Sané. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mbappe! Mbappe! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. And And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
He's being urged to shoot. Oh, what a... Oh, crossbar! It's in! They've come back. They've come roaring back. This is becoming quite a game. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Cafu cuts out the pass. Now, can they get him away? Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Sané. Now it's Inzaghi. It's a pretty loose pass. De Bruyne, picked out brilliantly. Just eases him off the ball. Mbappe.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Messi. Tries to play it through, and he's intervened well there. Oh, what a mistake! He's shifted, and Messi! It's there! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball, so effortless.
And the whistle goes for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
We are glad to inform you
Caution
that
certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
This is Batistuta. Romario in the hunt and looking threatening. Sané. Filippo Inzaghi.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. And the ball's gone astray. And it's De Bruyne. Messi. Up Jisung. Azar. Oh, delightful ball. He has a look up. Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Romario. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Has a look and plays it forward. Big chance to get at them. Batistuta, great vision. Van der Ven cuts it out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
The most accurate pass, and it's Azar. Now it's Romario. It's a really well-measured ball, and he's managed to get free. Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, no joy this time. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Filippo Inzaghi, he's given the time to pick a pass. That looks a decent ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Inzaghi. De Bruyne. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good ball! And the shot! Romario! Wonderful! A finish of true class! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, the manager was saying he'll be facing the prospect of having to make some brave decisions around this time. How right he proved to be.
Arsenal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Raul was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Roberto Carlos. That's tidy. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pass is just off target. Up Jisung. Now it's Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here.
Added time.
Oh, that's big chance! Yes! Deep into injury time! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well,
And that will be the final act. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won. Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. Cremona come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Fermin goes on a charge down the left. Pinches it off him. Well, Filippo Inzaghi may not have the swashbuckling panache of some of his contemporaries, but his goal-scoring record, Jim, speaks for itself.
There's something that's just so wonderfully simple about his game. The run he makes, his ability to draw the ball towards him inside the box, his approach will remain the same. After all, he only needs to get it right once.
Looking for the run. Chance to deliver. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. There's a sharp little ball here. Decent chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's Beckham. Koundé. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters. And
Nakata! And he's heaved it away. Nakata. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. And Beckham!
well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
No goals as yet. Now it's Inzaghi. And it's Maradona. Fermin. Massaro. Beckham providing an outlet. Climbs up big! He will be livid with himself. Ended up in no man's land. Cremona do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Rodri. Maradona. And this is Raul. Koundé. Baresi. And it's Nakata. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Good switch, that.
And it's Rijkaard. And it's Lopez. Zanetti receives it in a wide position. Now the ball in. And he won't reach that. Roberto Carlos. Can he get it through? Raul. And he's had it nicked away. Koundé. There's the crossfield ball. Fermin. Martinez. Bale. Maradona. Played into space. De Bruyne in acres of space out wide. Great chance! Baresi can get it clear. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Out for a throw. And it's Maradona. Raul. Maradona. Goes for a shot!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Arsenal are looking to go forward now. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Nakata. Driving on and making good progress. A probing pass. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Bale. Maradona. Rijkaard. Massaro. Oh, good spread. Steered out wide, but
Ci
he
sarà
won't
un
reach
minuto
that
di
one.
recupero.
Rodri has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh, that's a key interception. And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's Nakata. Nakata! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, what has happened here? And this is Nakata. Chance for a shot! Raul threads one in. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Massaro. Koundé. Maradona. Rodri. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Now, he's got space here. There's no flag! And this is Raul! No way through. Rooney proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And he's intervened well there. And it's Lopez. Massaro knocks it out wide. That's good play. Almost an hour gone. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maradona. And still we await the first breakthrough. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Massaro. Now it's Nakata. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Femi. Here's Nakata. And here's Rooney. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, it's Raul. And it's Roberto Carlos. That looks a good ball through. And the finish!
Cambio di giocatori.
Corner number 2 then. Roberto Carlos plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Kunde, Fiore, Rijkaard, nicely spread. Fiore, foot in. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Rooney goes short. Cremona have the chance to go the other way. Looking for options for movement. It's Bale! Oh, it's hit the post! That's a lovely, neat pass. Half an hour gone in the second half. It's a really well-measured ball. He's picked his way through. It's an early cross.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Foden receives it in a good position here. In towards the back. Up he goes! Oh, not the best of headers.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
And he's forced to go back. Not the most convincing of passes. Arsenal really will have to throw everything at this now.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a go. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Azar conjures time and space where few can. Rijkaard. That looks a decent ball, and he's worked it through, and he's managed to get free. Tries a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Look, there has to be more urgency here.
And it's been given away. Azar. Fiore. Azar. Now it's Lewandowski.
This is the time you need that pace.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
He's in space and looking for options. He gets big. That was superb goalkeeping.
This is why he's so hot.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here, perhaps.
Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Cremona cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. And it's Batistuta. Played into space. That's the keeper's ball.
Batistuta really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe...
Real chance! And with that, they take a giant step towards the promised land. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
It's Gerrard! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Gerrard just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Taken back almost at once. Adams. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's got tall. And one more try! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Nakata, Julie, and the shots! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Batistuta. Nakata. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just...
Shot a goal! Keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
That has been slung wide. Out towards the flank. And here's Batistuta. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And here's Batistuta. The ball is loose, and the chase is on. Oh, important interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Mateus, and that was nowhere near his best. Quality ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Batistuta. Now who's going to be first to this? Roberto Carlos.
Cremona really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Son Heung-min gets into some space, engages and forces him off the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Barella, and he's had it nicked away. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, easy pickings there. Adams. And it's Roberto Carlos. And it's Maradona. Batistuta. Now, what about a counter-attack? Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. He's got away. There's the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rijkaard, just about within shooting range. Great effort, beautifully taken.
Rijkaard brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Batistuta! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Roberto Carlos goes short. Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's been caught napping. Can he finish? Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
Il quarto
That's a
uomo
cute
indica
ball.
2 minuti di recupero.
Howson deals with that comfortably. Aims beyond the defence. That's good running with the ball. There's the whistle for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Cremona are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And we're already back up and running after half-time. It's Nakata! Big moment! Massive goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing...
Goes for a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Maradona. Oh, it's Batistuta. Rijkaard does well to get it back.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Floated through. Batistuta receives it in a wide position. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Knocks it into space. Chance, surely! They've done it! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Nakata is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, that's fabulous. Howson defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nice looking ball. Gerrard! Oh, he's been caught, and again! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.